For a number of years, I've wanted to set up my own business, create my own business, and I knew I wanted to do that. But I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to set my business up in. I knew it was around who I'm being in the world, and I wanted to do a business that I was really, really passionate about. So my early ideas around managing and all that kind of stuff went out the window very early on, but I couldn't work out what it was. And then I did some coaching, loved it, but realised that I actually don't know who I'm being in the world. So I don't know what my brand is. And I believe everybody has a personal brand, and I wanted to start living congruently with my personal brand, who I am in the world, and I came to Luminous to find that out. But also I've really started to explore my creative side. I'm a creative thinker, and I knew that before I came to the coaching, but I've discovered this whole other side of myself, which is around how I can be with people, what I can share with people, the difference I can make for people, and inadvertently then the difference I make in my own life for myself. I have drawn my own logo, and every time I look at it, I just can't believe that I've drawn something. I've shown it to friends, I've shown it to people I know, and asked them whether they think it's okay, and they love it. So my brand, even my logo is mine. It came from me, and I would never in a million years have dreamt that I could do that. That was just nowhere on my radar. So, and I get to see that actually there is so much more in me that I can do that I've never even explored. So this whole new journey that just opens up. The big difference it makes now is that I increasingly have a focus for what my business is, who it is I want to do it with, how it's going to look, how it's going to feel. I started engaging with social media. I feel much more confident about engaging people, talking to people, saying what I'm about, what I'm trying to achieve, about the whole conversation around transformation. And so the difference is that whereas before I was kind of like a blank page waiting to have something on it, now I've actually started creating the image of myself that I am going to share in the world. Whereas before I would have felt very nervous about being public, I've never been a public person. I'm a good number two because I've always loved not being in the limelight. Whereas now I feel actually I'm really happy to share that painting in the world. I'd say that interestingly I had no expectations about what branding meant. I started to read Brand You. I thought, okay, yeah, this is about my business. The thing that's really surprised me is that I'm not branding my business. This is not a branding exercise about my business. I am learning about me. This is my brand, the person I am. This is already in me, and what I'm doing is enabling that to come out, and just allowing it to be in the world, to blossom in the world, to flourish in the world. And that I hadn't expected. I thought I was going to kind of do quite an intellectual exercise around, what colours I wanted and all that sort of stuff. But no, this is actually who am I? Who am I? That's my brand. And we all have one. So what I would say is come to Luminous and actually just come with an open question about who you are. And some of what you find out will surprise you in a good way, and some of what you find out may surprise you in a not so good way. But then it puts you at choice. Who are you? Who do you want to be? And how can you be that person? And that's the best, it's just the most amazing fun in the world. You made me laugh.